Used to be when people talked
Hey, YouTube.
the world, we locked them up. Or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. One he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Okay, this will be my... I'm gonna do the beginning of a Assassin's Creed 3 playthrough. I'm playing on the Wii U, so there's not really any major differences, just the map is displayed on the gamepad, and it also supports gamepad play. So this is the third game of the series. It's the final in the trilogy, although they're making more based on another character, and there's some side games, but we're following Desmond, who's an Italian, Mexican, Spanish, everything mixed together, and yeah.
We're here. Let's go.
This game is really like the essence of dumbing down a series. Like, I mean, Assassin's Creed 2 was pretty damn near perfect for what it was, and then this, they removed, like, you can't even sprint anymore, the only option is to run. Holy shit. Alright. The apple is some magical shit. It's like
In another
magical technology.
it's after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Who knows there? The technology of the alien people are... It's weird. It's half magic, half technology. Oh, no running, no running. I just gotta walk. Okay.
I think we're here.
Of course, the bulk of the game is played as, well, the first half of the game is played as one of his ancestors, Hatham, and then the other is Hatham's kid, Connor. So, basically, what we got here is a giant wall that the gods want us to get through, but instead of just letting us through, they make us, you know, go back in time and find some stupid ass shit.
The key. You must find the key.
Son? Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Yeah, that's
What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to
just
the mark.
convenient tutorial. They cut out the holding A while you're free running to do stuff, so basically you just have to
Okay, Desmond.
well,
Let's
this one
practice
is ZR.
these objects.
Oh boy. As you can tell, it's not incredibly hard at all.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
That's why he was air assassin. Just punch his hands together.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Jump the gap. Alrighty. Oh, okay. Alright. It's weird as fuck running in all of them. Seems like a really retarded mistake. Well, not a mistake, but a retarded design choice. So everything's becoming slightly more city-like instead of, white. That's just going into the life of, Hatham, whatever his name is. Some Hatham.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir, everything all
This is probably what PC gamers think that all console games are like. Like loading right in front of you like
right.
this.
Get your invitation.
These PC gamers are douchebags.
Inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you?
They really are. I'm not. I mean, I play a lot of PC games
Expect to
too.
be here long.
I'll bring her round.
You don't gotta be douchey about it. Lost your grace.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Alright, I have an email, but I'm not actually. Uh-oh. Camera's acting up, so. I'm gonna adjust the. Alright, that looks a lot better, doesn't it?
To kindly find your seat.
I have a really bad capture card. I'll be getting a new one sometime.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
This game is a little, cinematic. You don't. It's not a real gamey game, I would say.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. But I suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman because he's so great.
Vision.
He's trade as honest as
There's my target. So I gotta go assassinate this dude for
He's seated in one of
reasons.
the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way
so
out.
is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double
I
capacity.
already have.
Both against roads and for roads. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Alright, here we go.
Word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters
1,000
so as
pardons.
to bring her off.
My apologies.
Very active and industrious. You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gaggs, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come.
I'm not Indian yet, so I can't make any Indian
This is
jokes.
death without reprieve.
God damn it, I hate this capture card.
Tom Gag. £40. That Betty Slino I'll save her from the transportation. Like to
Climb
get
around
more
the
by her
side.
staying.
Betty has brought more goods into our loft here than any crime of the game. And in truth, it's a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women stay. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a few. 'Tis war that that's it.
Lockpicking time. Lockpicking is, like most games, pretty ridiculously easy. You just kind of move the sticks and then you tap the button. They have some really convenient set pieces up here that drop down the perfect levels for you to jump around. It was so you think somebody would notice all these set pieces falling down. You get across, and you are in the killing zone area.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. As am I.
That right there is the key. And the key opens the doodly dad. Oh, you guys will see.
Come, please!
Nobody suspects the guy who looks different than every other single person. Or the guy who's just kind of walking through the thing.
Peace, friends, there is no danger!
I can't get out there once more.
Peace, friends, there is no danger!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
Every single person in the theater is
There is
somehow
no danger! Move! Move! Imbecile!
There's no way wrong. That is really fun.
Where are you going?
I mean, I guess I understand, because...
I'll search it on here. You search down there. Very well. Find anyone, give a shout.
And made it.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this
Good thing
storehouse
we're
is.
the good guys, right guys?
Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more...
We're going to America.
It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you.
The world's greatest race that ever lived in America, so...
Locate the store.
Suck it, Europe horse.
I'm yours to command. Although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
So this part is gonna run until we actually arrive in Boston. And that'll be the first sequence, and then I'll cut it off and film another part later. Of course, today Breaking Bad comes back, so I don't know how much more I'm gonna be able to film. But I'm gonna try to get this out pretty quickly. This is our boat, the Mayflower.
Some fresh air might do me good.
So we're out in the middle of the fucking ocean.
Then all will be well. You sure about that? Of course. Have I ever led you astray? Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others. Have faith, my friend.
Take a guess what these guys are doing. They're being douchebags.
Guess has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back.
Day 2, and these guys are already acting like dickbags. So, you know what we have to do to them, right? We gotta beat the fucking shit out of them. That's how you deal with your problems as a man. That's what I learned from Assassin's Creed.
You find this? That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
Give
That's a parry. That's a parry.
Listen to this actor. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side do you want anyway?
Counter and then press Y.
Are you ready to go?
You are. This is unwise.
Why is that? You think I'm afraid of you? But you should be. Do you yield? Never! How do you like these odds? Captain! Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife.
Oh. Oh, snap.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned. He's a lucky fella. Quiet! Here he comes. Make like you're working.
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. Beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Haytham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with them.
CSI shit.
Curious. Most curious.
Figured it. And then I just go dead.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My theory is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft!
Oh, shit, man.
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the Opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Stabbed him in the head.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right.
Then I will. He's basically trying to kill everyone.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Arm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
It literally gives you 45 seconds.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
It's smooth sailing to America. Get to America and that's this part's almost over. We're gonna arrive in America and
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
So, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll try to get sequence 2 out as soon as I can.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway! Yes, may I help you? Charles Lee, sir.
Charles Lee!
I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it.
Where's Charles Lee?
For your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's?